staff is bow staff beginner lesson in the garage dojo. For you to learn how to use your staff. You're gonna start with your staff in the middle of your hand. You're just gonna turn it side to side. This is gonna warm up your wrist, warm up your elbow, warm up the shoulder. It's gonna keep you safe from injury during this workout. This is a metal staff. It's aluminum, it's kind of heavy, even though it is very narrow. Still a little bit heavier than my normal staff, so I'm going slower. If you have a heavier staff, go slow when you do the warm up. If you have a light staff, go a little bit faster. But what you're doing is you're allowing the weight of the staff to pull your fist around your forearm, which is going to improve the strength of your forearm while it gets the synovial fluid into the joints, warming you up properly. Once you've done this for 30 seconds, you're gonna bring your pinkies together and you're gonna start to go side to side. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Take your time with this motion. You just wanna properly warm up. Keep yourself safe from injury. And keep it simple. You wanna do a little bit every day and you'll get better faster. You wanna reach mastery, start with the basics. Master the basics, get really good at them by doing just a little bit every day. You'll get there very quickly, faster than you realize, if you do a little at a time. All right, now, starting in your right hand with your right foot forward, you're gonna go into a figure eight spin. This figure eight spin is 2 circles. It's a circle to one side of your body, pushing down with the thumb side, pull your stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck your chin a little bit, get your other hand up out of the way. And when you do this, notice that your hand stays closed. Don't make this mistake. Don't start doing that. Keep your hand closed so that you can properly maintain control of your staff. Although you're not going to hit anybody with these spins. This is not for self-defense. This is for cross-training, timing and distance, proprioception, spatial awareness. It's fun, it's different, it's unique. Get your heart rate up a little bit. But it's not self-defense. Self-defense, you stand behind your staff, you point your thumb, you thrust, smash in the face, break his collarbone. Right now we're spinning. Once you've done that in one hand for about 30 seconds to a minute, bring your pinkies together. Palms face the sky, goes into your left hand, your left foot comes forward. You do the same forward spinning figure eight. Stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck the chin, other hand up, out of the way. 30 seconds here, you're gonna go back into the other hand, your pinkies together. Now there are a lot of other ways you can do this spin. You can do it to the side of the body with your foot forward. This is the one we started with. But we're gonna come back to that in another workout. In this workout, we're gonna go right into transferring from one hand to the other one. This is where you can start to really pick up speed. And this is where this heavier aluminum staff moves faster. I'm going to slow it back down so that you can see that your pinkies are coming together. As you take it into the other hand, it's a simple pass off. You're going to do that for about a minute, 2 minutes, and then you're going to stop. One way that you can stop, especially with a heavier staff, is that when it's coming into the spin, you can let it hit the bottom inside your arm. So if you're spinning really fast, you can stop it like this. Another way to stop it is on the opposite side of the body with the other hand. This is also a way that you might push it into a reverse spin. Now we're going to do the reverse spin in another workout, but we're going to keep it simple in this one and go into your butterfly spin, because I want you to have some good foundational moves, some things you can practice every day. This is your right hand. Your left hand is beneath it. Your wrists are together. I recommend taking off your man jewelry. I know, who would have thought I'd be wearing man jewelry? Come on. It's a promise bracelet. My son and I both have one. We made a promise to each other. We wear it to remind ourselves. And of course, I always have my watch. I feel naked without my watch. So your wrists are together. and your palms up. We call this a butterfly spin because your hands make a little butterfly there. The top hand turns all the way palm down until it can't go any longer. The bottom hand is out of the way, and then it turns over, pinky to thumb, takes it. Both thumbs are now down. Top hand pulls out of the way. Bottom hand turns all the way up. Top hand comes back in, and then the thumbs come together. Wizzy says, really enjoy these instructional videos. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for that positive comment. Palms up. And then from here, you can just simply reverse that spin. Love that you're showing the staff. Mark says, love that you're showing the staff. Want to see you demonstrate any kind of stick? Absolutely. We'll do the Joe next. The Joe is a little bit shorter than this one. 3-section. I've got the 3-section up in the attic. I kept those. I looked down, I thought, I'm going to pass these on. I thought, no, I need to get back into 3-sectional staff. It's not that easy. Once you've done it one way, just simply put the other hand on top and then do the same thing. If you're struggling to see what I do in some of these videos, you can turn the sound off because the sound gets funky. And then with the sound off, you can slow it way down in case I can't slow it down enough for you. And then you'll see, another way to do this is to slide this hand down that upper arm, catch it. This is more of the skip catch version when your wrists are not connected. It's no longer a butterfly spin. Yeah, Marcia's glad to see the Joe next. All right, so we did twisting, we did hand transfer. We're gonna take that twist, we're gonna go overhead. Let me remind you what we did. We just came side to side, simple. We're gonna do that overhead, and I'm gonna bend my knees because my camera's too short, and I'm limited in space here in the garage dojo. 2026 will be the year I get a studio again. We'll decorate it nice, make it look all traditional. You're just going side to side overhead. You would extend your arm all the way up. I'm gonna run in the wall back there. Once you've done that, I want you to go behind the back and bring it out. Behind the back, bring it out. As you bring it out, or as you bring it behind the back, what you're doing is your thumbs are both facing the sky, and you're pulling that out that way. Then you can whip it up over your head. You just did that one. Behind the back, overhead, behind the back. Once you get to a certain point, you can switch directions. Overhead, behind the back, overhead, behind the back. Now we're going to go into a wrist roll in each direction. A wrist roll, very simply, is balancing on the back of your hand or your wrist, and then your hand turns over to catch it as it comes back. Now I have balanced, I've been doing it for a long time, that's what I'm trying to say. So my staff's not falling to the ground. If it did, this one makes a loud clanging sound against this concrete floor. You'll probably hear it, I'll probably drop it. But you'll drop it a lot if you're a beginner, and that's okay. Allow yourself, get your ego out of the way, allow yourself to drop it. Just keep picking it up, you'll learn it. Put it in the other hand. Open the hand. Close the hand. It is possible to do a continuous wrist roll, and what you'll need to do is allow your wrist to slide, or allow the staff to slide along your wrist so you can retake the middle every time. You have to retake the middle, or you'll get one long side and one short side, which I can't show you because it'll either hit the ceiling or it'll hit the deck, it'll hit the ground. But you can do a continuous wrist roll. Once you get your wrist roll down, go back to your forward figure eight and then throw in a wrist roll on each side of your body. The next one is a finger roll. And I really like doing the finger roll with this heavy metal staff because it stretches out my forearm. And one of the things that I learned doing staff and weapons for a long time is that you get tennis elbow, tendonitis in your elbow. And it's from all the squeezing that we do, right? It's the holding muscles, the constriction. You also have extensors. You have flexors and you have extensors. So you have the ones that pull in, the ones that push out, right? So when you get these extensor or flexors really strong and you overwork it, you get that tendonitis from my experience. When you add in exercises which work your extensors also, then you get rid of the tendonitis because you balance it back out. You're not heavy or strong in one area. So by doing this, you're working both the flexors and the extensors. And I don't get the tennis elbow anymore since I added in finger rolls years and years ago. And there are other things that I do to strengthen my extensors, like put rubber bands on your fingertips and open them. And then I have some special hand strengthening exercises I do for that as I keep my grip strength strong. All right, once you get that continuous finger roll, and it's hard with this heavy staff, then you're gonna go to a 3-finger roll, which is really, it's like the wrist roll, but instead of going over your wrist, you're going over the back of the first 3 fingers, and then you're taking it with your thumb, which allows you then to work it into your figure 8 on the same side of the body. You can do a wrist roll over here, and now you can do a finger roll on the same side. So that finger roll is these 3 fingers with your thumb. And you can go in both directions. It'll be harder for me with this heavier staff. I haven't done it enough lately to keep myself able to do it, which is my mistake, right? But you can finger roll in both directions is my point. And you should try to keep yourself practiced at finger rolls in both directions. So we go into a figure 8, finger roll, wrist roll, behind the back, over the head. Whoa, there it is, the ceiling, back into figure 8. So you can do a bunch of simple tricks is my point. And then of course you can throw in your butterfly spin. You can butterfly spin on the side, you can butterfly spin overhead. And you can do what's called bow freestyle, or some people call it bow flow. You can call it whatever you want. But it's just where you put some of your tricks together. Different planes of motion, in front of the body, behind the back, turning back the other way, etc., etc. Anyway, grab a staff, start training, do the basics, get really good at the basics, do a little bit every single day, work yourself up to some higher level skills, but always go back to the very beginning and keep those skills strong. Everything else after this becomes super easy. It's just a matter of how many times will you allow yourself to drop your staff and pick it back up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.